All right, hey, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four winds of the earth that believe wholeheartedly in the true doctrine that is being pushed throughout the four winds of the earth for our hope of mercy and salvation in these last seconds of these last days. All right. Um, this video here, uh, I haven't quite yet come with a title, but it's based upon the Lord revealing the wickedness and the satanic practices that He's exposing in the so-called entertainment world. All right, because that's what's happening. All right, we have all other things happening. We have the World War III ramping up that much more. We having the dollar bill being ready to be eviscerated. We're seeing uh, cyber attacks, talks of cyber attacks. Uh, we're seeing this strike that's getting ready to happen. We're seeing all these things that are leading up to the total destruction and chaos breaking forth here in Babylon the Great, and the Lord is revealing why He's doing it. All right, because of the wicked practices, everything is coming to a head. All right. Only way I can say a person can be distracted is if they're not in the good standing of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, because all of this is end time prophecy. All of it is supposed to be happening. You know what I'm saying? Us here, Great Millstone, we check everything out, man. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and everything we can line up with the Bible. All right, that's what the prophets do. All right, the prophets or the seers give you the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And what got me the inspiration, I was listening. I caught the last 40 minutes of the Elder Yashawamba in Dallas um, with well, I caught it about 40 minutes in. I'm gonna say that 40 minutes in, I caught it, and I watched it till the end. And they were going in on Jake making the covenant with. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna do a response to they made a covenant with death. All right, and this is talking about our people that have been in the limelight. All right, that have been all over Babylon the Great in the world and worship as gods and had the luxury of you know money, the so-called glamour life. All right, and a lot of that came by them doing sexual rituals. All right, and I was looking up a bunch of different videos. I probably could go. Well, here's one. All the ones I watch, I'm gonna place in the description box. This is one, and this one goes back to 1989 of some type of the type of wickedness that these people partake in to get power on the left hand side. All right, and there's a couple more. Let me see. Let me click my history real quick. Yeah, Super Kinky Bazaar, SEX Lives in Ancient Egyptian, and this one here in Ancient Babylon. And these things all are here in America now. All right. Okay, just to give you, a little of understanding. All right, on the wickedness that goes on in this place behind closed doors. Seeing those ancient places, a lot of things were done out in the open. But here in Babylon the Great, they're done in secret and in silence. All right. So I was watching this video and the brothers was going in, and I actually commented, uh, this is the spirit, because I was actually, as I was watching those videos, this video was like over here, and it said premiere, and I said, oh shit, let me click that, and I clicked it, and I caught these brothers going in on Jake making these left hand deals with the devil and having to make themselves totally vile and abominable and totally denounce the true creator Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai. And they know that they do it, all right? And to prove that, and I don't want to make this too long, I was on social media, TikTok, and I came across this video, all right? And what this is you have a bunch of women online. They're reading Sean, Mr. Combs. They're reading his baby mother's book that she left and that she sent out to some friends to have published before she died. And she basically giving a testimony of her being with Diddy. All right. But this page, this chapter here is the chapter that, which we already know that they do these things behind closed doors for power on the left hand side. But what she puts here in this 16th chapter proves it, which I'm gonna get it. Let's go to Matthew 4 real quick. And this has been coming out a lot since this dude's been arrested and all of the charges that are brought against him. All right. Matthew chapter 4, verse 8 again, it says again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Okay? So, again, in order for you to have status, in order for you to have riches, you can't get it while the devil's in the power seat by just your talent, your God-given talent. No, you gotta worship Satan, and the way that they worship Satan is by means of weird, demonic, abominable acts, man. All right. Now I'm gonna let this play, and I'm gonna get a couple more scriptures, and then that'll be it. But let me explain what she's getting ready to read. She's reading the chapter is 16, and it's entitled Christian. And this is her basically. She called Diddy over, and he rushed over there in a panic, and she was afraid to tell him that she was pregnant because she didn't know how he would react. And that's just so you can know what's going on. I'm gonna just let it play, and then you're gonna hear what she recorded. Now, if these words are true, which I don't see why not. All right, I believe these words that she put in this book are 100% truth. This was her outlet. All right, because she was a part of all that wickedness and threesomes and goddamn sexcapade, demonic orgy. She was a part of all of that. All right. So let's listen.
16. Christian. The next day, I was sitting on my couch, deep in thought, when my doorbell rang. I went to let Sean in. This was going to be scary. We made our way back to the living room, and we sat down. Quincy was asleep. Sean seemed legitimately concerned. What's so urgent? I didn't know what else to do. I just blurted it out. I'm pregnant. The air in the room was as thick as J-Lo. He was quiet. What is he thinking? He asked the obvious question. Are you sure? I spoke rapidly. I was on the pill. I'll get rid of it. I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know. That's wonderful. This is great. I was so confused. Huh? You're not mad? He laughed. Mad? No. Why would I be mad at this wonderful news? I'm going to be a dad with the woman I love bearing my child. what could possibly be better? He jumped right on the phone and called one of his besties. I could hear Will Smith congratulating him. Sean said, "Yeah, definitely. Hold on. Kim, baby?" I was still in awe of the fact that he didn't get angry. And yes, I will admit, I was sure he was going to hit me. So it was with relief when I replied, "Yes?" He told me excitedly, "We gotta have a party." His excitement was contagious. I was getting really excited too. Yes, a gender reveal, and he cut me off. "Yes, of course we're gonna do all of that, but everyone is gonna want to sleep with you right before you give birth." My heart sank in my chest. Everybody is going
to want to sleep with you right before you give birth. All right? This is what this nigga is telling her. See, this dude, he knew what he was doing. And that's why the Lord is exposing the whole industry and using him as a jump start to it. These niggas is wicked, man. You gonna find out that every last one of them, even before Sean Combs, all right, Quincy Jones, all of them, that they all into that freak nasty, satanic shit that they learned from the so-called white man. All right, you gonna find out, and they all vile and disgusting.
to want to what? Sean went on with the same excitement. "Well, not everybody, you know. Will, Jada, Redacted." "Sean, I'm having your baby." He verbally waved me off. "It'll be fine." I couldn't help myself. I just started crying. Sean grew quiet on the phone, then spoke low. "I'll call you back." He hung up the phone and took me by the hand. "Baby, I never ask anything from you." I tried to see him through the tears streaming down my face. I couldn't believe the words coming out of his mouth. I tried to speak. "Sean," he cut me off. "I provide everything anyone could ever want. Do you want for anything?" Sobbing, I replied, "No, but..." He continued, "This is the kind of thing I have to do in order to continue giving you this comfortable lifestyle, where you get to live in the lap of luxury and get to be on TV shows and in movies. I know you don't want this, but do you want all of this to go away?" A whimper is all I could manage. "No." He continued softly, "Then we gotta do this." I said, "But Sean, I don't believe in all of this spiritual crazy shit. We got..."
So there you heard him explaining to her, in order for us to keep all of this that I've built for you, we got to do this. And then her reply was, "Sean, I don't believe in all that spiritual shit, because it's left hand spiritual." All right? And that nigga knew exactly what he was doing, man. All right? So like I said, the Lord is exposing it all before he brings the hammer down, man. All right? And I'm talking about, you got all kind of women on social media reading through this book. All right? This is all the Lord's doing, man. The Lord exposing everything, man. You got Edomites getting Suge Knight on they channels. All right? Getting him to talk. And he mentioning higher ups way higher than Diddy. And how Diddy learned it from them. Okay? This thing, this, the Lord is gonna let everybody know what's popping, and then he gonna destroy this place. All right?
"Here because you're brilliant, not because of the sex parties." He replied, "Do you trust me?" I did. My soul was so broken, I did. I responded, "Yes." He sighed as he said, "Then let's do what we need to do to keep what we have." As I nodded yes, he pulled me in to hug me. "Thank you, baby. We're gonna have a beautiful baby." He ordered me some food, and that night I cried myself to sleep. I was going to be gangbanged at 9 months pregnant. I want my children out of this life. My child's going to have a good, big, biblical name, a heavy Christian name. They are not going to take his soul. Chapter 6.
So there you heard it. I hope it was loud enough for you to hear it. But yeah, the nigga said, "Do you want us to keep everything we have? Then we got to do what we got to do." All right. And what he was saying was that for her to partake in a satanic sexual ritual when she was 9 months pregnant, to have a train ran on her. All right. And then when you get, I believe the 17th chapter, it happened with both the children that she bore for that nigga, man. I think she had 2 sons by him. All right, so they were brought in under some demonic ass energy, man. Okay, this is why the Lord gonna have to destroy and burn damn near everybody, man. Okay, this is why this place has to be burnt. Okay, because these are the type of practices, all right, that have been being practiced, all right, and the type of shit that our people are engaging in to summon and push demons out on us as a people. All right. So let's get a few scriptures and close it out. We in some very exciting times out here, man. All right. Very exciting. And a lot of you gonna bug out by when all this shit comes out. All right. Yeah, let's do this here. Proverbs 30:8. All right, because ultimately Jake be partaking in these things because they be trying to escape poverty. All right, and then once they get you, they keep that thing going with your sons, through your offspring. But we at the end. The Lord is about to destroy all of it, man. Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. All right, and this is what we were brought here to America to experience. We were brought here truly to experience the curse and captivity. All right, but also in this society, there's that left hand to receive the riches. All right, and also you can go left hand and be totally in poverty. All right, but you want to be in the middle where the Lord gives you exactly what you need to survive, man, because you're being content with godliness. All right. There's a scripture that says that when we go into Babylon, we were going to see all the gods and to see that we worship them not. I forget. I believe it's in the Apocrypha, if I'm not mistaken. All right. And that's what we have here in Babylon, man. In order for you to get super rich in this society, you gotta worship the gods of this place. And the main god is Satan. Okay? So again, it says, remove far from me vanity and lies, give me neither poverty nor riches. All right? You don't want to be dirt poor where you living on the street eating out of trash cans. All right? Not knowing, when you gonna get your next meal and things of that nature. You want to be right in. You want to be right in the middle, like it says here. Feed me with food convenient for me. All right, lest I be full and deny thee, and that's what happened to all of our people who have took part in the limelight, the celebrity life, the entertainment. All right, they all, in order for them to get to that status, they all had to deny the Lord. And one way they denied the Lord is by taking part in them goddamn freak fests in the name of them other gods. All right? That's what Diddy was just talking about, man. That's how he got his success. Got everything he had. Partaking, he called it a party. He told that nigga crazy. That nigga said, we need to have a party. Automatically, this nigga thinking about gaining power on the left hand side. All right, by the news of his woman being pregnant, and having a train ran on her at 9 months pregnant before she gave birth. That's demonic, man. This is the type of shit that these niggas partook in. And he gradually got to the point to where this nigga, he's numb. The nigga's numb, man, because that nigga was grown from a young dude too. All right. It says again, verse 9, lest I be full and deny thee, and that's what he did, and all of our people who made that covenant with death. All right, which is with Esau, because they wanted to be in the limelight and try to escape the curses. Okay, but they can't even look in the mirror. It says, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. All right, and that's exactly, they got full and they denied the Lord, man. All right. From here, let's get the book of Jude, verse 11. All right. This is Jude 1 and 11. It says, woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward. Balaam is another word for Satan, and that's what our people have done, man. In this society, they have gone after the way of Cain, which Cain is Esau, Edom. All right, that they've gone after, and they've gone after him for the reward of Satan. Okay, and it is no getting around it, man. This is what, you know what I'm saying. The Lord is exposing that these people truly behind closed doors, all right, worship Satan, point blank, period, and it's all being brought out, man. All right, and they have gone in the way of Cain. Cain being Esau, Edom today, the so-called white man. All right. It says, woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Corey. Let me see if I can change this the Bible version. Let me see. Let me see if I can change it real quick to the a different version, because I think it says something to the effect of sexual perversion in another version. I normally don't do that, but let me see. Okay, click to change. Okay, let's change it to the NLT. I believe this is it. Jude 1:11 in the NLT, it says, what sorrow awaits them, for they follow in the footsteps of Cain, the so-called white man, who killed his brother. Like Balaam, they deceive people for money, all right, and like Korah, they perish in their rebellion. And they do it all for the money. All right, they deceive. Like, you got a lot of these women coming out talking about they would deceive. No, you knew what you were doing. You just fucked up mentally after it happened. All right, you didn't know it was gonna be have a toll on your soul. All right, but you did it for money. All right, a lot of man, it's finna be crazy. All these people, the Lord finna expose, man. Okay. So let's go from there. I don't want to, I'm gonna get 1 Timothy 6, and then that'll be it. I have a few more, but I don't want to make this too long. All right. First Timothy 6, we'll start at 8. No, I'm gonna start at 9. It says, "But they that will be rich fall into temptation and the snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil." All right, if you love money enough, you'll get your wife pregnant and allow other warlocks and witches to run a train on her right before she gives birth to your seed, cause you love money. All right, you love that status that you have. All right, and in order for you to keep it, you got to be down with what Satan wants you to do, and that's exactly what all of our people have done, man. All right, and they through. All right, we're gonna see more and more of their throughness. All right. It says, "Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." All right, and we finna see a lot of these people. You even have Russell Simmons in a goddamn Yoda's position, trying to defend himself, you know, and he's a big mo. All of them are, man. So, hey, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai for bringing out uh, uh, the wickedness of this society, all right, which is an indicator that it's about to be over, all right, and for having mercy on us, for opening up our eyes and giving us a spirit to not go down that route, man, all right, because many have gone down that route, all right, and many are gonna be messed up when it all comes out that what truly was behind them going down that route, which is Satanism. All right, it's gonna all be brought out. So with that, man, on to the next one. Shalom.